Hello, my name's Lauren and I love all things books. Welcome to my channel, and today we are doing another reading vlog, hence the Ude. If you watched my last reading vlog, we spend a lot of time with the Ude. It's currently Sunday morning. I have not been awake very long, so we are getting very raw in these vlogs as they progress, but I am going to start a new book like within the next 10 minutes, so I just needed to come on and do this little bit. And for this reading vlog we are going to be reading the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Laurie Gilmore. So this is part of the Dream Harbour series. So it's the second book from the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I do have a review for the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, so I will leave a link to that below. So the Dream Harbour series is very divisive because the books look absolutely stunning, but there's a lot of people that don't actually enjoy the content of the books, and I get that. They are not the best written books in the world, or at least like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe wasn't the best written book in the world. However, if you watch my review you will see that I did in fact give the Pumpkin Spice Cafe 5 stars. I had such a good time reading that book, and ever since I finished it I have been so excited to read this one. So I'm going to get this one read so then we can read The Christmas Tree Farm, which is the third book, in December. I have heard that this one is a lot spicier than Pumpkin Spice Cafe, so we shall see. And yeah, honestly I cannot wait to return to Dream Harbour, but there's just something really fun, really comforting and really cosy about reading these books, or at least there was for the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, so I'm hoping that that's the same for this book. And yeah, I have been excited for this ever since I read the last page of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, so I cannot wait to jump into this. But first things first, like I say, I have pretty much just woken up sort of within the last 15 minutes, so I need to go and feed the cats. I need to make a coffee, like that is essential, and then because it is cold, because it is Sunday morning, and because I have no other responsibilities, I am going to get back in bed with my cup of coffee, and we are going to start the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this reading vlog. Okay, so the first update for the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, I couldn't update early because we ended up going out for Sunday dinner, but I have read a good old chunk of this now. So I am up to page 127 and chapter 12. I didn't think I could love a book as much as I love the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, but I think I might love this one a little bit more. I think I like Hazel and Noah more than what I liked Jeannie and Logan in the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This book is set in summer, so despite like the very autumnal cover, it is set in summer. However, it still does feel like really cozy. It's still got those really good cozy vibes, and it was just one of those books, very much like Pumpkin Spice Cafe, that I was just into instantly, and that happens very rarely. So I don't know what it is about these books that I just love so much, but this one's definitely got spicier a lot quicker than what Pumpkin Spice Cafe did. it is spicing hard. But yeah, it's really good. Like, I would have quite happily spent all day reading this if I could have, because I'm just enjoying it so much. Like, Hazel feels super relatable. Like, obviously in the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, if you read it, Jeannie was going through like this huge life change, whereas Hazel's story feels a little bit more relatable because she's just about to turn 30 and she's like panicking a little bit, and I think that's something that a lot of women can relate to in their 30s. I mean, like, I'm 33. So she's just like panicking a little bit that she's not done enough with her life and things like that, and she's just looking for a little bit of fun, which Noah is definitely providing right now. But yeah, they've just got a really nice relationship. It's just super cute again, super cozy, and I never ever want this series to end. Like, I know there's the Christmas Tree Farm, which I've got on my shelf ready and waiting for December, and then there's 2 more books coming next year. But yeah, I hope beyond that this series just continues and continues, because I can't get enough of it. I just love it so much, and I never thought that these books would be my sort of thing at all. So when I read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, it really did take me by surprise. But like, the Dream Harbour series has just become my entire personality, and I'm really not mad about it because it is great. And I know a lot of people who have read them and enjoyed them said the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore was better than the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I was like, I don't know if it will be. And I absolutely love the autumnal vibes of Pumpkin Spice Cafe, don't get me wrong, that is great. But say this one's set in summer, it's still really enjoyable and still has that super cozy warm feel to it. And I would say, because we've already hit the spice in this, and I'm only 127 pages in, that we're probably in for a lot more spice, which obviously if you read Pumpkin Spice Cafe, most of the spicy scenes took place towards the end of the book. I feel like this is going to be spicy from here on out now. I mean, I've just read that beach scene, and if you've read this book, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't feel like it's going to take me very long to read this, but so far, so good. Howdy. So, I just thought I'd come on now, before I go and get a shower and get the pyjamas and the hoodie on that you're all so used to seeing. Just so I'm not in that outfit for once. Oh, today has been like a very Monday. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because all 3 cats decided they were going to be little terrors for most of the night. To be fair, we've not had a night like that in a very long time, but still, I could have just done without it, if I'm honest. Yeah, I was already in a bad mood anyway with work things, so that just did not help, and it has not helped all day, but work is done. I've done some editing for YouTube and stuff like that. I have had a mass clear out on my Instagram, which is super scary because I've removed over 1,000 followers now, so I'm down to 106 followers on there. So I'm just starting from scratch. We're starting again because the engagement was in the toilet on there. So yeah, we might as well just start again. There's really nothing to lose at this point. But because it's been such a terrible day, I am going to make myself a nice big bowl of spaghetti bolognese and garlic bread, and then sit in my pyjamas and read the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, because it is very much needed. Like, I definitely need to escape to Dream Harbour today, like 1000%. I need a bit of Noah, I need a bit of spice, I need a bit of comfort. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit with an update. Not gonna lie, the pasta dramatically improved my Monday mood, so it's now time to get into the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Also, I think tonight is going to be like the last decent slog that I get at this book for a few days, because I know we're definitely busy tomorrow night. I'm not sure about Wednesday yet, plans are up in the air for that. And then we're busy Thursday night. So it's very disappointing that I'm only going to be reading this when I go to bed. So this is going to be like the last biggish update for some time. So, I've got my snacks. These are the spirals from Aldi. They are a dupe for the Kinder Buenos, and I have to say, these are better. And I love a Kinder Bueno, but these are good. And then this is my reading ambience for tonight. You can't see it very well, but it's just like a cozy little room with a cat. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit more. There we go. So it's just like a cozy little room with a cat and a fire. Honestly, right, if you don't use these while you're reading and you don't have a real fire, use them. They're just on YouTube and it's an utter game changer. And then we have Oh, it doesn't want to focus on him because he's so dark. We have a little Buddy. Hi, Bud. I think Buddy, so far, is the only one out of the 3 cats that hasn't been in a vlog. So, hi, Spud. It's his little debut. It's just so difficult having black cats. He's such a cuddle bunny, though. So yeah, Buddy normally is my reading buddy because he just loves to sit on your knee when you've got a blanket. It's just you don't usually see him in the vlogs, so now you've been introduced to Buddy as well. Let's crack on with some reading now. Okay, before I actually do dive into any more of this, I have to say I've lost the plot a little bit with this reading review. I don't know where we got up to on the last update, and if I'm going to be frank, I can't be bothered to go back and look where we got up to on the last review, because I did read some in bed last night and I know I haven't updated on that, but I can't remember like where the last review left off from. But I'm going to be honest, like, there's not all that much plot to discuss. There's just a whole lot of spice. So yeah, I am on chapter 15 and page 169, which, the irony of that when we're talking about how spicy it is. But anyway, like, I honestly don't know where we got up to. I think we discussed the beach scene. I'm sure we discussed the beach scene. Like, if you know, you know. And yeah, beyond that, honestly, I'm struggling to tell you what's happened apart from Hazel's having a whole lot of fun. So I think we're just gonna have to forgo the little chunk that I've missed out. And yeah, I've powered through this, by the way, to say that I only started it yesterday and I am a slow reader. It's really paining me that I'm not going to get a good chunk of this read beyond today. And I'll be honest, if I keep chatting on here, I'm not going to get a good chunk read tonight either. So, yeah. I'm honestly trying to think what happened and it's just not coming to me. There was more clues in the bookshop that Hazel feels like are clues to live her life by. Her and Noah made milkshakes. Noah's walked her home. They've had a good time in the kitchen. And I think that's about it. So let's see what spicy scenes appear next. Okay, I've had to stop and I was almost at 100 pages for tonight. But my husband just messaged to say that he was on his way home because he's been out rehearsing with the band that is in tonight. So I am on page 255 and chapter 24, which means I've got about 90 pages left of the book and then it is finished. Like, I think that's one of the things that I really, really love about this series, is that it's just so easy going that you can sit and read a big chunk of the book like in one sitting, and it's just nothing like too hard to digest or anything like that. Now, I think because Pumpkin Spice Cafe was the first sort of book that I'd read like that, and I just had so much fun with it, it has a very special place in my heart. But I do have to admit that this one is better. Like, it's better written, the spice is spicing, and overall I just prefer Noah and Hazel over Logan and Jeannie. I said yesterday, but Noah and Hazel just feel more real and more relatable than what Logan and Jeannie did. Don't get me wrong, I loved Logan and Jeannie's storyline in the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, but the couple in the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore just feel a lot more real. I don't know, there's just something about the storylines that seems a lot more realistic and relatable. And I wasn't sure that I'd feel like that, because when it was revealed that Noah was only 25 in the book, I was a bit like, I don't know how much I can get on board with this as a 33-year-old. But it's just so cute. I will say though, I know some people found the spice in Pumpkin Spice Cafe distracting and felt like it took away from the coziness of the story. If you felt like that, I wouldn't bother reading this. It is very spicy compared to the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Like, the spice in the first book didn't really hit until the end. this hit quite early on and it's very frequent now. So yeah, if that wasn't for you in the first book, I really would not recommend moving on to this one. That being said, I am loving it. I am loving the storyline, and I am loving watching Hazel and Noah's relationship develop. Like, they're both still at the point where they can't admit to each other that they want this to be more of a long-term thing. But it's not being dragged out. Like, I feel like Logan and Jeannie's story was too back and forth in places. This isn't. It's just them hiding their feelings from each other. And, like, I am just screaming at one of them to say to the other how they really feel, and for Noah to take Hazel back to his family and have Thanksgiving with them, and for him to heal, because there's a lot of family trauma with Noah as well, and heal from that, and just realise that his family love him and that Hazel is falling in love with him. And then also as well, he's revealed the little beach shacks. We're going to get a cat in a minute. He's revealed the little beach. No! Well, that was an inconvenience. He's revealed the beach shacks to Hazel, which just sounds so cute. And like, I'm dying for him to get his business plan underway as well. Like, I am full on rooting for Noah here. And I can just really relate to Hazel, and there's really nothing too deep to talk about and to read into with this book, but it's just really nice to read about a down-to-earth couple with like thoughts and feelings and fears that we've probably all had, and it's really nice to see Hazel coming out of her shell a little bit and like sort of realising her own femininity. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I can find time to get to the end of this tomorrow, because I can't string it out over the next few days. I want to be done with it. I don't want to be done with it because I want to stay in Dream Harbour forever, but I need to read more. So hopefully I can get to the end of this tomorrow. Good evening. So this very nearly was, there's going to be every time I sit here, and he's going to need to move because I'll be sitting there. Hi Thomas. He's just come in and it's absolutely freezing outside, so now he wants lots of love and to be warm, don't you, old boy? Yes. So me and Thomas are going to finish the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore tonight, but I very nearly wasn't, because I was actually supposed to be going out tonight, you know, leaving the house and doing something other than reading. Sounds horrific, I know. But we also have plans, so today's Tuesday, we also have plans on Wednesday and Thursday as well, and I was like, I can't wait until Friday to finish this. So I have skipped tonight to stay in and read, which is really sad, I know, but we're just really busy over the next couple of days, and I just wanted to get this finished, and I'm not really missing anything tonight either, so we're gonna get this finished. I read a little bit when I went to bed last night. Whew! Let's just say there was more than the storm rocking Noah's boat yesterday. So Noah and Hazel went out on a boat ride because that was one of Hazel's clues, to go on a boat, and obviously Noah is a fisherman. So they went on Noah's boat, and then a storm hit, and Noah had to be the knight in shining armour and guide them to safety. And once they were safe, the boat was rocking. But Noah has just dropped it on Hazel that he's going to be going away for a while because he's been speaking to his sister, so he's going to go and help out his sister who is pregnant and having quite a difficult pregnancy. So Hazel's really torn now because neither of them have really said how they feel about one another, but Hazel's sort of happy that Noah's going to like build bridges with his family because he's got lots of family issues. But she's also disappointed that like their summer of fun will be over and there's no opportunity to turn it into something more. we all know where it's gonna go. We all know that these next 90 pages, it's gonna progress into more. But I am still really excited to read it. I'm really excited to feel very heartwarmed by the end of it. So I'm gonna crack on, and I will be back when I have finished this book. I haven't finished, but can someone tell me why I am nearly crying at the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore? Like, what has happened to me? I don't know who I am anymore. This was not me a few months ago. So I'm at the part where Noah, I mean, it's not said it's Noah, but it obviously is. Noah has come in and left a load of books for Hazel because she's just had her 30th birthday party, and she thought it was Noah that was leaving all the clues in the books so that she could have a fun summer, and it turned out to be her dad, like with the help of the town. So she was like disappointed about it. So she's just got to work the day after her birthday party, and Noah's left a stack of books all with different clues in them. Why did I tear up? So one of the highlighted things in like one of the books that he's left says he realised he loved her and that he probably had all along, but it had snuck upon him somehow, even though she'd been perfect from the start. I teared up. Why? Why did I tear up at that? I don't know who I am liking these books and nearly crying at them. But yeah, it's just too cute. I'm gonna get back to it now. We've finished. The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore is over, and I am gutted. Much like I was gutted when I got to the end of Pumpkin Spice Cafe, because I honestly just want to stay in the world of Dream Harbour forever. There's just something about these books, and I know they're like Marmite. There's people that really don't like them, and I didn't think I'd like them either. But there's just something about the Dream Harbour series that I can't put my finger on that I enjoy so much. Like, I know I'm going to find it really difficult to move on to another book now. I found it really difficult to move on to another book after the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I actually ended up in a little bit of a reading slump. And I know it's a very strange series to be in a reading slump over, but they're just so cute. It's super cheesy. They say I love you to each other straight away, which I know is a massive problem for some people in these books, but it's a book. It's a book that's not too serious. Just take it at face value. That part really doesn't bother me at all. He got a tattoo with her initials on 8 months after they started dating, and then they got married on the beach at the end, or they were planning to get married on the beach at the end. So yes, it moved extremely fast. Faster than Jeannie and Logan's relationship in the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And I know some people hated how fast that was, so you're probably going to hate this one even more. But I loved it. I didn't think, like when I kept seeing all the reviews saying this one is better than Pumpkin Spice Cafe, I was like, no, it can't be. I had so much fun reading the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And that book does have a very special place in my heart because it's the first kind of book that I've read like this that I truly, truly loved. But I do have to agree that this one was better. The spice was spicing. The writing was better. I preferred the characters in this one. Like, I preferred Noah and Hazel's story, as I've already said before. Yeah. 5 out of 5. I mean, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe was 5 out of 5, but this is a 5 out of 5 read for me as well, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I have the Christmas Tree Farm to read in December, so I'm probably going to do a reading vlog for that, seeing as I've done it for this as well. If you have read the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, I'd love to know what you thought of it. Doesn't matter if you hated it. Doesn't matter if your opinions on it are different from mine. But pop a comment below and let me know what you thought of it, and I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog, and I'm sure I'll be back with more soon because I am just loving doing reading vlogs at the moment. But yeah, until the next vlog, I'll see you guys next time.